You all... Never mind.
Welcome to One Star Wonders. Spoiler, they hated it. I'm Mel.
And I'm Anna.
And you've got something in your eye.
Yeah, probably straw.
Yeah. And every week on this show, we get together and normally we read 1 and 2 star reviews of really popular books so that we can feel a little bit better about our writing and just kind of laugh at the internet's unhinged chaos. But today, we thought we'd do something a little bit different, and instead, we are going to go to Threads and just scroll through and see what kind of crazy shit's going on today. So, this kind of came about because it's a really busy season for both Anna and myself, and you know, while reading the book reviews is a lot of fun, sometimes it takes a little more work up front than what we have time for. So we're still trying to just get together every week, or every other week at least, until things calm down a little bit. I know that my season doesn't slow down at least till like mid-April, but so that we, you know, can still touch base and still have some fun and lighten up a little bit, because life is crazy, you guys. Okay, so I guess I'll do a screen share on my Threads, and then if you want to do a screen share on yours when you log in, are you able to log in? I don't know.
I don't know if I can. I can try.
Okay, so I follow Veronica Roth because the Divergent series is one of my favorites, and she has a new one coming out, Seek the Traitor's Son, that I'm really excited for.
Oh my god, I'm already annoyed. I didn't even read it. I did. This might be a hot take. I'm like,
Oh yeah, that's a response. It looks like.
Oh,
Okay,
my
her
gosh.
Veronica Roth's post was, "I was at ABA Winter Institute last week. Lovely time. And the thing about events like WI, okay, is a Winter Institute. I'm like, Wisconsin? That doesn't make any sense. Is that you might end up being one of the science fiction fantasy. Oh, you might be the one science fiction fantasy, I'm assuming, writer in the room with a bunch of award-winning literary authors, and you'll have to pitch your weird fantasy book right after they finish describing their extremely smart, serious work, and I think it's natural to feel a bit silly in that situation. But my pep talk for you is this: people love genre fiction. So talk about it like you know it's fun as hell." Should we see what the hot take is?
I can't tell. Oh, sure.
"You're entitled to a child-free life, not a child-free world," is an excuse to justify disruptive behavior and not parent your kids in public. Oh, no, it is.
Whatever. This is why I have to stay away.
This is why I have to stay away too. This is why I uninstalled it.
Yeah. Damn it.
Even though it's my primary platform for marketing my books. Like, but I just get on there and then I see stuff like this all the freaking time, and it enrages me so much because I see a lot of them. Oh, why would you take your child on a flight? And it's like, why don't you fly private?
Why do you have to go to a wedding? Well, the childless weddings. It's like, I don't give a shit if you have a childless wedding, but don't invite me.
Right.
Because I'm not going to come.
Right. Or, okay, get this. I was invited to a child-free, get this, baby shower.
Yeah, that is just insanity.
Like,
No.
like, you're having a baby shower. I have a baby.
You better get real used to kids, lady.
Yeah, like, and to the benefit of like the devil's advocate for this lady here, like it was at like a place of her business, and they were partially shut down for remodeling, so parts of the building were shut down for remodeling. So because it was partially shut down for remodeling, they didn't want kids running around, so I get that.
Have it
But at
somewhere
the time my kids were like 12 and 9. Like, Like if I tell my kids not to go running around in a construction zone,
Yeah.
they're not going to go running around in a construction zone.
Well,
Like,
we
you know what I
didn't
mean?
go. We were invited to a wedding that we didn't go to because it was like a destination wedding. I'm like, no. And I was supposed to get a babysitter to watch my kids. No.
For your 4-day
This
weekend
is an
wedding,
out of
like,
our
I'm sorry.
income bracket wedding. You'll have fun. What's even more fun
If
is
you
this.
want me to come, you can pay for my whole family to be there.
But this what's more fun is this wedding lasted 3 months, or the marriage lasted 3 months.
Oh my heck.
So
Oh
I'm
no
like,
freaking.
okay.
Okay, is I've heard things, okay? I've heard things about the more expensive the wedding, the less likely it
Yeah.
is to last. I don't know the
I've
validity
heard.
of this. I have not seen any statistics or anything. But my wedding, I planned in 2 weeks. I wore a dress that I picked up for $20. We rented
Yeah.
out a church. That was probably the most expensive part of it, was getting the insurance policy to rent a room in the church, like the local church.
Well, I bought my,
Because they
I-
required there be a policy, rental policy, right? Like,
yeah.
and that was $250. Like that was the most expensive part of my wedding.
Yeah. I mean, I always like people spend more money on prom dresses than I ever spent on my wedding dress. Was $100 on eBay.
Yeah.
That's where I got my
did-
wedding dress.
Like my wedding dress was, I still have it. It's, well, of course I still have it, obviously. it's like pastel yellow with flowers on it. Like it wasn't even white.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, who cares? And again,
Right, exactly.
I don't know, 20 years later, I guess it didn't matter that much.
I know, right? At least we're never arguing about how much my dress cost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Goodness.
but I see so many people on threads complaining about people bringing their children into public.
Yeah.
Like,
Just don't go in public.
yeah, right.
I don't-
Like especially places like the grocery store, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh my gosh, if you can't keep your kid from crying, don't take them shopping. And it's like, you think I would take them shopping if I had
Yeah,
another option?
if I had
Like
a
if I could
choice.
go grocery shopping by myself without my screaming toddler, do you think I'd rather do that? Yeah, absolutely I would rather do that. Guess what? Unfortunately, I have to either be here with my husband, which he works full time, so yeah, good luck with that happening. Actually, we do it on Saturdays for that reason. And we go super early in the morning because nobody
Yeah,
else is there, and she gets to
exactly.
just run around and be
It's just
adorable
easier
and
for me
yeah,
when
it
there's
is
no
easier.
people there.
But like, and during the week he's at work. If I have to go to the store for something and she doesn't want to stay in the cart and wants to run around instead because that's what she usually does at the grocery store, and you're getting pissed
Mm-hmm.
off because it's Wednesday at 1 p.m. You shouldn't be taking your kid grocery shopping. It's like,
Yeah.
why aren't you at work? Like what? Like
I know.
you're entitled to a child-free life, not a child-free world. That's the truth, though. Like children will exist whether you want them or not.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Lord.
Yeah.
Hot
Okay.
take.
Next one. Raid. Okay. The next one is specific to Utah threads. People in Utah don't speak directly. They probe and prod till they feel comfortable intruding. For example, they love to ask outsiders, "Are you from here?" First of all, they know you aren't. That's why they asked. Second, it's always followed with, "What brought you to Utah?" Which almost always is said that with the tone of, "You gave up that for this? Why?" Finally, they'll ask how you like it with no regard for your true feelings, just contempt waiting in the wings, ready to get passive aggressive. I don't know. I don't go out into the Utah people, and I
That
don't
seems like a lot
talk
of
to the Utah
feelings
people.
for a non-issue.
Right.
What the hell? Who cares?
And maybe this is a Salt Lake City thing. Maybe this is a downtown area thing. I'm not sure. But I don't go out into the people.
I try to avoid the people.
I try to avoid the people. But I do know that in my experience with Utah people, they are very, very passive aggressive.
Are they?
Just personally, I am probably the most passive aggressive.
I don't know that
Yes.
I don't think I'm. Well, that people here are not. I wouldn't call them passive aggressive.
Oh, we definitely are.
But it's very apparently our county is the destination for the nation to move to, and I'm like, this is why.
Oh
I'm just
boy.
so ready to. I have some strong feelings about. Let's go to the middle
You
of
know,
nowhere.
you know what you should do? You should build a wall.
To build a wall.
No, weren't you saying your husband would move to Idaho? Or was it
I
Wyoming?
don't know. Yeah, he says Idaho.
Idaho. Yeah, that's
They
what my
say
husband
Idaho is
says.
like the outdoorsman's paradise. That's what
I
they
just
say.
I just think Idaho is barren. Like there are some mountains um there are some mountains that are, I don't know. They're heavily occupied. The mountains are heavily occupied. So you wouldn't move to
So
Idaho for
that's
like better cost of living, right? Because everybody who wants to live
right.
in Idaho who aren't
Is in
farmers,
the
okay?
mountains.
Because yeah, is in the mountains, and so your cost of living is not going to be any lower unless you go to the north side of Idaho, which is borderline Canada,
No,
and you
no,
don't
thank
want to be
you.
up there. You don't want to be up there. I know
No,
you don't, because you
no,
know you can't handle 2 weeks of winter,
no.
let alone 5 months.
I don't want a day of snow.
Okay, let's see what else we
Good
got here.
grief.
Oh, this is fun.
Right?
Okay, okay, my son, 6 years old. Do drugs grow on the tall mountains? Me. Excuse me, what? Son, do drugs grow on tall mountains? The ones with snow. Do drugs grow on mountains? No, not drugs. Drugs. Bugs? Drugs. Me. Son, trying a different way. If you go to the mountains, will I find drugs under the snow? Do you know what drugs are? Son, extremely aggravated. Not drugs. Drugs. I don't
Those are
even
fun
know. Oh, it continues
conversations.
on.
Oh,
No. Because it has one
trugs?
out of two, so that means that there's trugs. Y'all, apparently he was saying trugs, which. Okay, so the second one says, y'all, apparently he was saying trugs, which he believes refers specifically to grasses that grow under the snow. He was asking if
Okay.
there's grass under the snow on top of mountains. You cannot imagine how long it took to process this. I've never heard of trugs
I've never
before.
heard that.
Oh boy, here's an author threads.
Oh no. Those are the worst.
I don't know if I even want to care about reading this. I
You
need some
don't.
advice. Sad face.
No.
90% of my ARC readers say that my novella is too short and has more potential. They love the concept, most love the writing. The story is just too compressed. My pub day is in 9 days. Do I postpone the publication and develop it further despite having already run my ARC period? Um, I say write the book you want to write.
Well, at this point,
If,
I mean,
yeah, if you felt like it was done, right? Um, Maybe change your marketing tactic to say fast paced. Or here's an idea. Yeah, here's an idea. You can extend the book's content.
I'm back.
Hi. You can expand the book's content, right? And then use that
Yeah.
as like leader magnet stuff.
I don't know. Like at that point, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you should have
I
got.
mean, honestly, for me, okay, my one pre-order. It was.
I don't even have. Like I
Are you
didn't.
really? Are you really going to be that sad, Anna, if I have to push my launch date back a month because I was going to add content because you're my
No.
pre-order? Right. So,
No.
like, how many do you have 5,000 pre-orders where people are going to
Yeah.
be genuinely upset
And I
if
seriously
this is
doubt.
pushed back? Right. Like,
Yeah.
um, and if this author Langager.
How did-
Langager. We need to be drunk while we're doing this. Oh my god.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Give me some wine. If this author has the content that she can add,
Yeah.
then what's the harm really
Like if
in
you want to
pushing
do
the
it,
launch date back 30 days?
yeah. If you don't want to do it,
that.
then don't do it.
Right,
You're not
I'm gonna
making a
even
million
come
unless you're
to that.
making a crap ton of money, which nobody does. So
Right. Are you beholden to a publisher launch date? No. Do
no,
you
not if
agree
it's
with
yours.
do you agree with the ARC readers? Because if you do
Yeah.
agree with your ARC readers and you're like, yeah, okay, I see their point. It is really condensed. It felt fast for me too, but I didn't want to fill it with all the other content I had because I felt like it would be too boring. Or my novella word count was already 25,000 words and I didn't want to push it past novella into novel status.
Yeah, there is that
Right?
too.
Like I can see that weird balance of I don't want
Just-
to, but I
yeah.
should. Yeah, I don't, because if I do a 45,000 word novel, that's too short for a novel, but it's too big for a novella.
Yeah.
You know, so I can
Well, I mean,
Make your
is
own
it though?
choices.
Because if you're publishing it yourself, who gives a
Who-
crap?
Right, exactly. So at that point, it's a do you agree with your readers? And if you do it. If you think it's fine the way it is, then don't do it. And just know that it's going to reflect in the reviews, potentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to skip Bridgerton because I know that one's going to piss me off. So you can clearly see the type of things that I get on my feed. Artists, which
Oh my
that's, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I wish I could draw
I
like
ordered-
that.
I ordered that tablet.
Did you? Good.
I did. Husband asked me. He asked me when he got home from church. He's like, "Did you order that?" I was like, "Yeah, I did end up ordering it." And he's like, "Good, because I was gonna be upset at you if you didn't."
Oh.
Aw. And well, then I told him my mental philosophy, right? Like, oh, well, we were talking about taking $1,000 out of our budget this year to put toward book marketing, and so I just deducted the tablet from
Yeah.
that cost. And he's like, nope. You needed that tablet. And I'm like, we'll see. Honestly, I probably won't even spend the $1,000 on book marketing anyway. So
Yeah, I was wanting to focus on that this year, but now I'm like, I don't even have, like, I need to freaking write this one book, and then I have to write 2 more books, and
oh my gosh, Anna,
I
I'm so
have-
excited. I'm so excited to read your book.
we'll see. I have to actually write it. So
I
I'm like, maybe
know.
my goal should just be to focus on writing that book.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't even think about the next one either. I would just focus on getting the story for the first one done.
yeah. Well, you know how.
But I know. But then when you get an idea for like the
Yeah.
sequel or the third one, then you like go jot it down in your
Yeah,
Very
I already have.
organized.
I already have that because this always happens. It's always
your very
the
organized
end.
notes for the other books,
Yeah, no,
Anna.
I
Very
wish.
organized.
It's just a bunch of tabs on Google Docs. So I know that I know where it is. It's not all in.
At least, at least it's not like on that piece
freaking
of
scramble of
receipt paper that
notebooks.
is in your truck glove compartment.
Yes. Because I've done that kind of shit.
That
before.
husband threw away because he thought it was trash cards. Yeah. Anyway, okay.
Oh
Art.
no, that one's gonna piss me off if I read it.
As an indie author, there is so much noise and debate over AI. It was recently made known that a woman used AI to write over 200 books last year and made 6 figures on KDP doing so. She admitted this. Suddenly, there's a common belief that all indie authors are doing it too. It took me 17 years to write and publish my first novel. I started book 2 while writing book 1 in the series and mapped books 3 and 4 as well. The majority of authors aren't going to use AI. The stories we have to tell are too important.
Bullshit. I bet you a lot of traditional published authors are using it. I
you
bet they are.
know?
Like I bet they are. I guarantee you that editors for those for them for like the mainstream publishers are using it.
Yeah, well, especially with like hiring cutbacks and stuff that I've been hearing
Yeah.
about. So this
Mhm.
is all allegedly, right? But I've been hearing that a lot of traditional publishers are cutting back on the staffing and
Mhm.
that a lot of them are now being expected to know how to use AI. And if you don't know how
Yeah.
to use AI, you're the one who gets cut. So,
I can see that.
yeah. And okay,
I just don't give a shit. Like I don't
me
give
too.
a shit
Yeah.
what you.
Yeah. Like okay. So I did rapid release this year for my trilogy, the Noctis cycle. I have been writing this trilogy since 2020.
Mhm.
I have been working on it for 4 years. I haven't released anything in 4, 5. No, it'll be 6 years. Extension debuted in 2020, like March 2020. So it'll be 6 years that I haven't published anything, but because I'm going to release them 3 to 6 months apart from each other, people are going to suspect that it's AI
Yeah.
written. And it's like, no, like, look at my publishing history. If that were the
Yeah.
case, I would have pumped out how many books in the last
I
year?
know. Shit, I would be. Yeah. It
Yeah,
took me
like,
5 years to finish one stupid book, and I haven't even like I still need to go back and fix that book, and I just don't want to right now because
you're like, I dude, not gonna
so
do it. Not gonna do it. And
I
okay,
know. So
so my buddy from all these ages ago, he had young kids at the time, but he wanted to get into narrating, book narrating. And so, like, he's got the setup and everything. His kids are older now, so he's reached out to me. He's like, do you need a narrator for your audiobooks? And I was like, well, audiobooks are really expensive, so of course I don't have any audio for them right now.
yeah,
And he's like, well, I wouldn't charge a lot. And it's like, yeah, I understand that, but it made me think about, because so he's not on the scene. I mean, he works for a living, not in
right,
publishing industry, mind you.
right.
Um, and since he is a beginner, he's like, I wouldn't charge you very much. And it's like, yeah, plus we have a history of friendship, so like mates rates, you have to, right? But so I was explaining to him, like, because he doesn't think he has a very good voice for it, and I was like, you do have a good voice for it, especially for like YA fiction, right? Fantasy, right?
Yeah,
Um, he's just kind of got this peppy, like, just the way his voice is, it would be perfect for that. And he's like, I don't really like my voice. And I'm like, oh. So I'm telling him, like, a lot of these 200 to 300 per finished hour people still sound like robots.
yes,
And you're expected to pay that. And you're expected to pay it either with a 7-year contract locking you into selling exclusively with Audible, or you're expected to pay it all at the time of services rendered.
I don't even want to talk
For
about
a
audiobooks.
for a 10-hour audiobook, that's $2,000 to $3,000.
Oh, and you need that. You have to have that, or you're not gonna
You
really get
have
that
to have an audiobook.
audience.
Right. And so, well, okay, here's the hardest part, is because book reading and consumption is moving to audio. That's
Yes,
just
I know a
that's
lot
just
of
a
people
fact.
that love audiobooks.
Yes, but like, hand them a book and they're like, ew, reading
I
gross.
know,
Like,
but I can't
yeah,
afford
so
audiobooks.
and so that's just a fact of, advancing in the literature world. And you're going to have your people who always pick up a book and they
Yeah,
prefer physical or they prefer ebook or whatever. But it the high pricing, and I'm not saying narrators shouldn't get paid what they get paid, because I dabbled in narrating a little bit and it's a lot of fucking work.
yeah, I get
It is
that.
it is a lot of work. I'm not
I'm
saying
not
that,
saying they
but
shouldn't get the money. I just don't have
right.
the money.
I just don't have it, and I shouldn't be penalized for not having it, but unfortunately the market demand is in audiobooks, so I am being penalized for not having it. But
Yeah.
this comes down to the whole AI conversation, because there's a lot of technology out there right now, right? Like, that's
Hmm.
considered AI. And I think most people at this point are primarily concerned with generative AI, Which is the
Yeah.
difference between Clippy in your Microsoft Word document telling you that you don't know how to write a letter versus, Dear Clippy, write me a letter, right? So this, there's generative AI, and then there are AI tools or AI
Yeah.
backed tools, which is, they have been around for so long. Those are your things like Pro Writing Aid. Those are your things
Yeah.
like, even arguably in your Photoshop, there's a little wand tool that can select things in like a certain color range for you. Like that is artificial intelligence, right? Like that's
Yeah.
fact. That's what it is. I would totally narrate my books myself if I could get my voice to a male resonance.
Yeah.
That sounded good. Now, there are some technologies out there that can do that. You hear them all the time. There are those voice filters on TikTok and on Instagram and on Snapchat. Like,
Yeah.
am I still gonna be witch hunted if I do something like that where I'm reading the whole thing myself and just asking the software, which is an artificial intelligence, by the way, to change my voice to sound like a dude? Is that is that cheating?
I think the pearl clutching people are gonna think it's cheating.
They'll get
whereas
pissed at it.
readers don't give a shit. They just want to listen to the story.
Right, hopefully. But yeah, so that's
As
kind
long
of
as it
where,
sounds good, they don't care.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. And so that's kind of where I'm at with the whole the AI thing, specifically to the writing industry, is just the narrating portion of it, because it is $2,000 to $3,000 for a 10-hour book, but my book is like 15 to 16 hours, and I've got 3 of them. So we're looking at, a used car here.
Yeah, I can't justify spending that when I have two teenagers.
Especially when,
It's just not
especially when
gonna
you look at
happen.
your sales dashboard and
Yeah.
there's 16 orders
Zero.
for the last year. Oh no, wait, 8, because half of those were when you had a free promotion.
Oh, I think I
Like-
might have 2. Not last year. But zeros. No, no.
Right. So it's like, you're going to get left behind if you don't join the audio. Is like, yeah, I can't afford the audio. Oh, well, you need to justify I literally, I can't.
That's
I
a
can't.
used car salesman tactic to me. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. You gotta go into debt for it.
You
But
gotta
you-
have that sunroof.
but
You're
you
gonna want
have-
it. You're gonna want it.
So you have the money, like the narrators, the editors, all these people, they have the money.
They get
The
the
authors
money.
don't have shit.
Right. The
So-
authors are expected to accumulate the costs on
Yeah.
investment over the lifetime of the book, which, how many books are there on Amazon now? Like 2.9
so-
million? Like, because you get your general ebook ranking is, I think it's like 2.9 million or something like it's
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
pretty
of
high.
freaking books.
It's-
So like, and you just get buried. You do. You get buried, and I'm bad at marketing people. Okay,
Me too. I hate it.
Here I am, bitching about people on Threads, and we've just totally gone almost completely away from Threads at this point because I just don't even want to read this shit.
Yeah. I hate. I don't even want to know.
Ah, y'all gonna judge me for this. I don't force feed my kids. I let them eat what and however much they want to eat. No, we won't be eating snacks and sweets all day, but if you don't want to eat the fried chicken I made and only want the broccoli and mac, then cool. You want the noodles for dinner 3 nights in a row instead of what I cooked? Cool. I don't do the eat or starve method because my kids will literally starve before they eat what they don't want, and my mom guilt can't live with that. I think there have been a few studies lately as well that actually prove the starve until you eat method. It creates eating disorders.
I wasn't. I had one.
Not for everybody,
extremely-
obviously. But
Right. I had a single extremely picky eater, and I would intentionally make things that I knew he would eat like at least one thing that I knew he would
Right.
eat. And then we would have like at least one meal where I was like, you have to eat it. You have to at least try it.
Right.
Just because he hated everything. So, I mean, he's not as bad now, but
Right.
and I get what this lady's saying. Like, who cares? If that's what you
Yeah,
can
right.
do, whatever.
If my kid's
But-
gonna eat, then I'm gonna, thank goodness you're eating. But
Yeah, but I am not going to make a meal for every person in my house. I am not doing
Nope.
that.
no, I don't either. I make dinner and you're expected to sit down and eat. And if you don't eat, then you get to go make what you want afterward. But my kids are older. I am 15 and 13, 15 and 12. And the toddler, I mean, she's a toddler. Ugh. She snacks all day. She snacks all day long. So, yeah. Well, especially since we're day weaning right now. So, she only gets nursing at nap time and bedtime, and so she's.
Sorry.
That's all right.
No,
Today's
that's
day
a
3.
hard thing. That's a hard phase. Like getting them.
Yeah, it is hard. And today's day 3 of daytime weaning, and she did grow dependent on it, and it got to the point where it's like I'm sitting on the couch with my boob hanging out for 4 hours, and she comes back every 5 minutes
Oh no.
to latch on for 30 seconds and then run away and keep playing. So that's why I was like, okay, we're done with this. So now
Yeah.
that she's day weaning, every time she comes over and asks for nursies, I'm like, nope, let's get a snack.
Yeah.
Let's get some water. Let's get a snack. Let's get some
Yeah.
water. We're doing a lot of outside time too, which is super fun. Just because she likes to try and run in the street. I gotta get my temporary fence up.
Kids are just great.
Oh, do
So
we want to talk
hard.
the political one?
Oh, that's gonna be. I'm surprised there wasn't more.
Yeah, well, I tend to, when I start getting political stuff on my feed, I tend to uninstall threads. So,
Well,
like telling
mean,
the
I did-
algorithm, no.
yeah, I know. I don't want to see that crap. Go
Yeah,
away.
okay. Oh, there's Veronica Roth again. I think we'll skip her. Why do people say postpartum when referring to postpartum depression? Will we continue to shorten language until it loses all its meaning? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh God, a non-issue again.
Yeah. Oh.
Lord.
Okay, unpopular opinion. Not that unpopular. I don't like smut
Yeah.
in books. I skip over them most of the time. Just not my thing. You know what? That's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
Totally fine. I don't blame you at all. Honestly, it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
There's a
I'm
certain-
just not a big.
There's a certain threshold. There's a certain level I can get to, but once it starts like describing physical,
Okay. Joe Abercrombie. When you start describing noises to me, that's it. We are done. Flipping the pages.
and I
I
think
do
you've
not need that.
yeah. Oh my heck. And he was. She couldn't. feel her
I
head.
know. Like what? It's so stupid.
And then the people justifying it. Well, he's an ogre and she's a fairy, and it's like, so she's dead then. That's what you're saying to me, because it's like, oh, like a Tinkerbell-sized fairy. Is that the kind of fairy we're
What?
talking
the
about?
hell.
Oh my gosh. But because I
don't-
know
I don't
you've read
even
my
know.
books, and so like extension, it was very, very tame. It was like, oh, we're gonna kiss now. Okay, bye. And then my other ones after that, the heat kicks up a little bit. But I try to make it more about the emotion
Yeah,
that's,
most people.
that's
Yeah,
going
that's
on. Because
fine. I'm
Yeah.
okay with like some of it, but like we do not need to get into every. And this is why I say I don't read romance books, because when people say
tend to
romance,
be-
that's what they
they
typically
tend
mean.
to mean. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I found is that spice heavy books are being reclassified as romance books.
And even if you say dark fantasy, so
Yeah.
when I say dark fantasy, I mean like
mean,
Joe
like-
Abercrombie. It's like pretty dark, but they're talking about these dark, weird, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
The romance, but not romance, like stalker love. Like, what the hell is that? That is not what I'm talking about.
No.
That's not fantasy. There's no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, and then romance novels without the spice are being reclassified as wholesome. This is a wholesome romance.
Lord.
And it's like, why are we reclassifying something that's already classified? Why don't we just create a new classification for the thing that? Oh, because we don't want to be seen as erotica. We're not erotica. Yes, you
But
are.
you are. That's
You
literally what you
are.
are.
Butcher, I'm sorry. This is for you. You are erotica.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
I mean, so he's not denying it at all,
With
but,
extra
so-
steps, I guess. 'Cause, we have extra storyline, but that's what it is.
Right, it's sex with extra steps. we have to make sure that we find the golden key for this
I know.
safe before we're allowed to do it. Oh my heck. Oh, and you know what? If you like that sort of thing, I'm absolutely not dogging it at all. It's not for me. It makes me uncomfortable. But just can we just be adults and admit it is what it is? It's like, if we're gonna get into the whole cheating debacle, right? Cheating on your partners or whatever. And it's like, did you have sex with him? It's like, no, he just put it in. It's like, what do you mean he just put it in? Like, what? That is cheating. Like,
Gosh.
what? What do you mean you didn't cheat? That is cheating. It was just the tip. Did you still get pregnant? Well, yeah. So, okay.
Oh my
well, like,
gosh. It wasn't
yeah,
cheating.
so you can like that kind of content all you want. All I'm asking for personally is that we don't try and rebrand it as something that it's not. Because for somebody who writes romance, it's really hard to classify myself as a romance writer, because when people hear, oh, you're writing a vampire romance novel, and it's like, now wait a second.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Not like that.
There's no explicit sex. Oh, so it's not romance. No, it is.
Gosh. Oh, Lord.
But there's no sex. No, you're right. There is no sex. I mean, there is, but it goes through the emotions of
Yeah.
of the actions, rather than she grabbed his member and the thrusting, and
But
you know,
honestly, some of it is just like so stupid. It's like, I
it's
hope
just
people. Did you?
some of it is so over the top.
Yeah. I mean, and if
Like-
whatever. Again, like that's your thing, but
Right, exactly. It's not for me. I'm not hating on
Thank
anybody
you.
who likes it, who has this literature erotica need to
whatever.
fill. I'm sorry. It's not for me, and I'm not going to write it, and I'm even more sorry, but I'm not sorry that I'm not going to read it.
yeah, no,
Because
I
it makes me
don't
uncomfortable.
waste time on a book that's like starting to bore me, or like I will just drop it. Done.
I know, you told me
I'm
that
not
one the
gonna
other
do
day.
it. Yeah, I'm just like, this is stupid. I'm tired of this. I don't care
Yeah.
about the characters.
Yeah.
So
Which, okay, I need your lifetime reaction, because yeah, it was so funny when you just sent me the text like, Cal, what?
I wasn't.
I'm just
expecting
like, yeah, I got you.
that. Yeah, you did.
It made me very excited.
Because I was like, what? And then but then I'm a little bit like irritated with him. Like, really? What the
Yeah.
hell?
I know. Well, and so like, I mean,
Oh,
Ben's
I
got
knew
a
you
point.
were in love with her, and he was like, what? Whoa, hold on.
Yeah, like,
Why don't you be a man?
and like, okay, so Ben really had the justification to be pissed. He's like, you just let her
Yeah.
think you were dead. Like, what? What is
I
wrong
know,
with
like,
you?
and then this me thinking, what the hell's
Oh,
wrong
but
with
he-
all of you? I think Eden is a And
Yes,
then
yeah.
I did
Well,
feel sorry
Eden
for
is
Cal.
dead, so she's
Yes.
not coming back.
Yes. Thankfully.
No, but it's just like, wow.
It's like,
Okay,
what, you didn't
so-
even, like, what about your kid?
I know.
You didn't even look for him?
I know. Well, I had to fix what I fucked up. It's like, okay, yeah, I get it, but
No.
like, you could at least tell me you were alive.
Jeez.
Like, come on, dude. You knew I
Yeah.
was a Noctis too. Like, what the fuck, man? You let me think you were dead for
would've been
250 years.
I know.
I tried to make it seem like he was going crazy though. So
Yeah. I'm still pissed off a little bit. Like, what? Again, like, what? You're a kid. What the hell? You did not look for your son.
I know, right? Like,
I feel
okay,
sorry for
first-
their son.
I know. So first of all, it's like, okay, so first you ran into the building with this thought of like, oh, she'll be fine because he'll take care of her. It's like,
No.
even though he's just turned into a vampire and he's supposed to attack humans. Like, what?
What the hell?
Oh, yeah. And then like, and you just totally bailed on your kid. Like,
Yeah.
and I knew this was gonna happen when I was writing book 1, right? So that's kind of why I wrote in there that they were starting to have like marital problems.
Yeah. I didn't see that. I mean, how could they not? Because
Right.
unless Calvin was like an absolute dumbass,
He is
how
a
did he not? Well, he is, but like, how did you not see what was going on with your hoe bag wife?
especially when it's like, oh, Ben came over again, and they
Oh,
just
I'm gonna
hugged
go
for
hang
like
out with
5
Ben.
minutes straight.
Go hang out. I'm gonna go salsa. Well, I know she didn't say what she's doing, but
Yeah, she didn't.
oh,
tell
I'm
him.
glad you can go hang out with her to do all that stuff. No, you idiot. What the hell?
You know what? There are some guys like that though who are like,
I
"You
know.
what?
No, I
Thank
know.
you so much, man. I'm so
Pe-
glad I don't have to go
people-
do all that stupid chick stuff with my wife." And it's like, oh my gosh, you're
know.
headed for divorce,
You
my guy.
are, yeah, exactly. No, I know people are like that. They're definitely.
Yep. And Calvin is one of those. And then, oh, okay. In the Dawn of Vesper, I was so close to writing the scene where they hook up.
Oh no.
I wanted it. I wanted it so bad. I wanted it so bad. And then I was like, no, because if she gets pregnant around that time, and he's
It's gonna be
wondering if
his
the kid
kid.
was his the whole time, then in book 3, it could possibly be that he's sleeping with his descendant, and I couldn't have
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not. And so I like, even though I wanted it so bad,
She's horrible though. Jeez.
I know. She wasn't that bad until you were like, I hate her, and I was like, ooh, that's good. I gotta make her even more hateable. And I did. I think I successfully did.
Okay.
Okay. Ugh,
Oh god.
I post.
I just see it and I'm like, oh.
Why would anyone think it would be a good idea to put a graphic threesome in a YA novel? The YA book industry
Disgusting.
needs to undergo some serious and massive reform. YA books are for teens. Yes, absolutely, 100% yes. This is, I will die on this hill. Stop sexualizing teenagers, okay? They are
Yeah.
going to go do their own sexual things on their own. We don't need these adults influencing them through books, especially because primarily it's adults writing these books. And
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
that's
does a
weird.
teenager think about having a threesome before they've heard that it's a thing? Like, from my perspective, and maybe I'm just a conservative thinking parent, I don't know. I have 3 girls, okay? Little girls start having crushes in freaking preschool, okay?
Yeah.
They
Oh
come
yeah.
home, and Isaac's my boyfriend, and Leo's my other boyfriend, and Joseph's my other boyfriend, and I'm like, oh no, hold on a second, girl. Like, you can only have one boyfriend at a time.
Yeah.
One. You get one at a time. And if you don't want to be with that one anymore, you gotta say, I'm not your girlfriend anymore. I'm gonna go hang out with Joey. Like, I have taught them that from preschool age.
Yeah.
So
Well, I don't have that issue, but Michael would bring home notes of, I love
Yeah.
you. Or, the youngest
Yeah.
kid, damn it. That one child.
number 3.
Yeah.
Number 3. Yeah.
But,
so
yeah.
it's just like, if they weren't being influenced by these adult
Yeah.
ideas and topics,
Yep.
I mean, it's to the point where a 15-year-old doesn't even like reading YA novels anymore. She's still reading kid stuff because all of this romance stuff is forced into the YA novels so heavily.
Yeah. I think that's why I read
she's like, it makes me
YA.
uncomfortable. Yeah.
That's not like what the. For a long time, I read the YA because I didn't want to deal with all the graphic. Like, I just didn't want it.
Right.
But then you get to a point where I'm like, I don't want to read about teenagers. I just don't. I don't want to read about teenagers' stupid problems.
I'm sorry, Janice, but your 16-year-old child that you abandoned is not going to be a savior of the world.
No. Oh my gosh.
And he's just not. I'm sorry.
Here I end up with a stupid teenager character again.
Hey, authors, I would love your thoughts and opinions. Oh, joy. My book has been compared by a lot of readers to a boy wizard series, Harry Potter. Just say Harry Potter.
Oh my gosh.
While I
It's
don't
already-
want to
it's
put
already
myself in
pissed me
proximity
off.
to that author,
Oh my
what
God.
author? J.K. Rowling? How might I capture people who loved that series and now want to fill the gap that's been left? Are comparisons okay? Do I stay vague? I don't want to be like, this is the next Harry Potter because A, arrogant, and B, I don't want to associate with the author, but can't ignore how many people have made the comparison. For
I
extra
don't think she
context, for extra
Lord.
context, the book isn't about a magical school, but the coming of age themes, hidden magic in a human world, but also the style of writing that I think draw the comparisons. The main characters are twins turning 18. There is a slow burn, yearning, but no actual romance yet. I would love your thoughts on how might approach.
My
Okay.
thoughts are, you are trying to market your book.
Yeah.
I'm not problematic like that author, so buy my books.
Right.
And it aggravates the piss out of me. Like, just stop.
Right. Like, okay, so how, let's be specific here. If you're not a transphobe, just say, I'm not a transphobe like J.K. Rowling, but my books were inspired by her original before she was a bigot.
Yes, if that's
Right?
your opinion.
Like, right, that's what I mean. Like, if that's the angle
Right.
you're trying to go for, and if that's the reader followship that you're trying to attract.
Yes, if that's what you're going for, then that's exactly what you're trying to do. And it's just disingenuous and fucking annoying.
Yes, I agree. Because, okay, why can't you be arrogant? Is it arrogance if that's what people are telling you for the comparison? Because you're not designating yourself that. That's other people designating you that.
She may not. Well, people lie. She may be full of shit.
Yeah.
They may not be saying it at all.
Right.
She just wants that audience.
That's right, exactly.
I just have
So,
I have
I
this
mean-
very people are freaking liars attitude towards everybody.
Yeah, well, people are liars.
Could be just me.
Yeah. There are like a few people in the world that I am like truly upfront and honest with all the time. And I can count them on one hand because they live right here.
Yeah.
Like, like it's just, and we live in a performative society right now to where if you don't
Yeah.
at least pretend to like the color yellow because everybody else likes the color yellow. You know, because you don't want to stand out. Even though you do. But you don't. But you do.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking weird. And like you said, it's aggravating. It drives me
It
nuts.
is aggravating.
But yeah, do the comparisons. Do the arrogant this is the next Harry Potter, because, okay, you know what? Parents who grew up reading Harry Potter, kids who grew up reading Harry Potter are the parents now. And so if they see like, oh, this is the next Harry Potter, fuck yes.
Yeah.
They're going to be buying that for their kids. Like, that's your market.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your market is the people who grew up reading Harry Potter. So I'm sorry that you don't want to be associated with that author. But if that is the viewership you want, that is the author you have to compare yourself to.
Yeah. Yep.
That's just my take on it. That's just my take. Okay. I'm 38 years old, and there are two words on my son's 6-year-old homework list I have never ever used or even heard of. Is it just me? I'm not going to read all of those, but it made me think of something that... Oh, I hear a kitty purring.
Yes. He's in my
Meow.
face.
So when I had a job, I worked with this girl and her teacher. Her sister was a teacher, elementary school teacher, and she was telling me one time that her sister is no longer giving spelling tests traditionally. The spelling tests are multiple choice.
What?
Because every kid's gonna have a cell phone in their pocket and they don't need to know how to spell anyway. It's
seriously?
like, oh, wow, okay. Well, let me tell you something. My kid is 15 and she can't spell magic correctly. Guess what? The phone doesn't autocorrect magic.
Yes.
It doesn't.
They have that problem. Like, my middle son has that problem when he's doing...
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. And that's funny because your middle and my oldest are about the same age. So that's interesting that they like have this same weird like literary issue. Because I think that my middle and your youngest also are around the same age, and they also have the similar like with their education, right? They have these similar, I want to use cheat codes and not cheat codes, but like I want to use like lifetime hacks to try and get through it faster, like watching the video at 2 speed. Right. I just got to get through it. Yeah. So that's interesting that those age groups are the same and they have the same kind of like, even though we're on opposite sides of the country from each other. Okay. I am reminded yet again how immensely grateful I am that The Lord of the Rings was made at the precise moment in cinematic history that it was. An absolutely ideal balance of analog and digital filmmaking expertly deployed to make the otherworldly feel real in a visceral way. I completely agree.
I do too. I hope they never mess with that.
They are trying to.
I know. Well, I know they're trying, but that's like, leave it alone.
I know. It's one of those. It's just like, stop it.
And
stop
I know
it.
that there are differences.
Good the way it is.
Yes, I know that there are differences in the, what's his name? Peter. I don't remember the director's name.
Oh, I wouldn't even know.
But there's differences between those movies and the books. I don't care. I like them both, but leave them alone. Don't touch anything.
Yeah, the
keep your
movies
paws
were done,
off of them.
The movies were done amazingly well, and they are iconic, and they are beloved and beholden.
Stupid thing, I swear.
Yeah, so just, if you touch them, us millennials will find a way to hunt you down and kill you, because leave it alone. It's not broken. It's good the way it is.
Do not remake it.
Yeah.
Just stop.
It doesn't need any spin-offs. We don't need to see Bilbo's adventure before he met freaking Gandalf. Like,
yeah.
Just don't touch it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. I'm gonna scroll. Ooh, a house. Oh, airman flag. Oh, good for you. 244 days sober. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. That's a little bit.
Congrats.
Yes, good for them. I'm just...
Too long for me. No, just kidding.
Whoa.
I've been sober for a long time. Beware new authors. Read the terms and conditions carefully and maybe avoid adding a subtitle if you write a novel. KDP's bots will terminate your account without warning, no matter how many years you've been publishing, all because the subtitles will flag as keyword stuffing if they're too generic. Okay. I don't think that's a problem. I'm trying to think, because, like...
I don't know. Some people have, like, they make their own problems. I don't know.
Yes, some people do make their own problems. I stopped sharing. Maybe they'll stop kicking you out.
Jeez.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's... Because a subtitle is, meant to be a descriptor of kind of what it is, right? Like, oh, I didn't tell you. Did I tell you what my new story idea is gonna be called?
I don't remember.
Okay. I'm gonna title it The Stability Index. When Fire Meets Flame. Oh, it's so good. It's gonna be so good. I'm really excited for it, but I have to finish this book first.
Oh, God. Finish the book. Finish the 3 books.
Well, the first 2 are done already.
I know, not me. I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah. Well, send me stuff when you need help and you get stuck and whatever. I know you do, but I know you also like to think that you bother me, but you don't.
I just think that everybody.
I
it's
am
a mental
the
illness.
exception, okay?
Okay.
Because I really like reading your stuff, and it's fun for me, and it is like a little mini break from what I've been stuck in for a long time.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
So it kind of helps my brain reset a little
works.
bit. Yeah. This is a really long episode today.
I know.
I don't even care anymore. I'm probably not even going to cut out. I'm probably not even going to cut out the parts where you have to go back
whatever.
Yeah, to our one listener, whoever you are.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
I know.
No, we've had consistently. I think we've had one listener on Spotify and one listener on YouTube, and they're probably different people. I think one is Ava. Yeah, I think one of them is Ava.
Oh,
yeah. So, but it's just I don't know.
I've seen her in a while on there. Like, I wonder if she's okay.
I think she's been a little down lately. I know she's trying to kind of get on top of her health and stuff. So
yeah, that sucks.
Staying out of toxic environments is usually good to help.
That's true.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll probably just post it without even clipping anything out because,
why not?
If you don't want to listen to the whole thing, if you're not going to make it through the first 5 minutes, you're not going to listen to the whole thing anyway.
Yeah.
And then it'll show people that like I repeat myself when you come back in.
This is what living in. This is the cost of. I would say living in the middle of nowhere, but it's not anymore.
Yeah, you should have better internet by now. Yeah.
I know. Well, yeah, and it's like.
Well, because you have good internet. It's just that you're not connected.
I do.
To the, you're not.
I guess maybe that's what it
modem.
is. Maybe that's what it is, and I can't. This computer can't, unless I poke holes in the floor, and I don't know. It's behind our bed where they put the modem in.
That's stupid.
So it's yeah.
Call them to come move it.
No, they.
Call them to come move it.
I should try. They'll be
okay. So conspiracy theorists talking about EMF frequencies coming out through your Wi-Fi router and your modem. You probably don't want that by your head.
No, jeez. Probably don't. It's by Greg's head. Really don't. No, I've heard.
One of you needs to stay sane until you guys grow old and die.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was fine. I mean, I thought I was doing better, and then I get that freaking. Are you feeling okay? What?
Yeah. Why?
I
your
thought
blood
I was
sugar's
fine.
really off.
I didn't even feel that. I felt I'm just a little bit tired. You know. What the hell?
I wasn't even
don't
fasting.
Know. I know. I guess I'll tell them that when they go and be like, I was not. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. I don't even
Yeah.
care anymore. I'm just
Just make me feel better.
well, we're not. I just don't even that the nurse was like, I need to, they ask you your social. I'm going to make sure I don't take blood from the wrong person. And I'm like, what? It's fine.
It's not really not gonna matter.
You can take
That's
some
fine.
extra. I don't care.
You need a couple people you got a life for.
I
over
know,
there,
yeah.
it'll be fine.
You can have some.
Well, I know that you're coming up to the end of Vesper's Grasp, so
Yes.
I look forward to your comments, and I also made some responses.
Okay. So I was gonna do that today, but then it was
Nice.
like today was really nice outside, and it's supposed to be cold
yeah.
tomorrow. So like,
You're like,
I
"Oh,
better get
flip-flop
done
this."
outside. I know. I'm like,
Yeah, I
I
know
have to
you're-
get stuff done outside.
Yeah, I know your chicken coop really needed it.
Yes, it
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, I'll probably be adding a few more things tonight
Okay.
too.
Okay.
Just because there's the whole Turek thing that
Yeah.
probably I seeded it in really early on and then forgot about it.
There was one thing I noticed, and I have to go back and see if maybe I missed it, but
Uh-huh.
where she's like talking about Eliza, like she knows Eliza, and I don't remember her. I'm like, why is she just, I don't know. It just seemed a little bit, maybe I missed it or something. I was like, how the hell does she know Eliza? Or like, how does she know, how does Cassia know who Eliza is?
Because
When she was,
Eliza's
like-
the mistress.
And is that, okay. Maybe it was
So
a
book
me
2,
thing.
in book 2, the mistress is hunting her, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like not hunting her, but like.
Yeah.
accusing
She's
the
trying.
Bailey line.
She's trying to get. Yeah.
She's trying to
bitch.
suck her blood.
Jeez.
She's trying to finish what she started 200 years ago.
I know.
Um,
And Ben is like, Ben is pissing me off because I'm like, Ben, there's
Okay.
another option on the table.
Okay, there's not though. Okay, because so that's part of what
Okay,
I'm
I know.
writing. That's part of what I'm writing in to kind of fix like that.
Okay, I know. I know, but I'm still. I'm
Right,
just
but so
talking
like
to him.
but like from a reader's perspective, because I didn't seed in a lot of that, like it all
Yeah.
just lives in my head rent free.
Yeah, no,
um,
I get it. I have. Like
So
two
I gotta go
different
in there
worlds.
and put that like because of what happened in book 1 and like how he transformed and the first time he fed was like through her, basically, right, when they were intimate, and like that was his first actual taste of blood was right.
Mm-hmm.
And so it created like this bond where he like has this weird fucked up loyalty to her even though he hates her guts. Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. So there's that. So I gotta go in and see that in a little bit so that when people get to that chapter that you're on and they're like, oh my god, just kill her already, and it'll be like, well,
Yeah.
he can't, like he cannot kill her. So yeah, that's my
So
fix
annoying.
for it. I hate her, but it's one of those things. It's like the bad guy doesn't always die,
That's true.
and the good guy doesn't always get the girl.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with those kinds of endings because,
Yeah.
like that grim dark, which for a while I was into reading. That's like
Yeah.
there's not really. You forget you're reading it and you're rooting for certain characters and you're like, oh shit.
You're like, oh man, that was the
Oh,
bad
they're
guy
not
the
gonna
whole
have a
time."
happy ending. They're not gonna have it.
I just really excited to see if you cry like a little bit because I just because I did. But I'm emotional. I'm an emotional person. I have been screwed up all week about this, and I was trying to explain to husband. Yeah, we went to the grocery store earlier, and a song came on my playlist. And I was like, oh, I love this song, but it makes me so sad. And he's like, what? And I was like, so the song, the lyrics are like, I'm higher than I've ever been. I love the way we love to sin. Come lay with me in my bed. Like it's pretty romantic and like kind of spicy, right? But I'm just like, oh, it makes me so sad. And he's like, what? Why does that make you sad? Like, I'm sorry we haven't had time this week. Like, you've been on your period. No, but I'm like, no, babe, it's because this song just really reminds me.
Fictional. It's Ben.
Yeah, it really reminds me of Ben and just how sad his story is. And, you know, spoiler alert for anybody who's going to read. He dies. So, you know, my one reader.
I already know he's gonna.
Yeah, you already know he's going to die. So he's going to die at the end. And so it's just like, oh, he's like, well, people die all the time. And I was like, yeah, but babe, you have to remember, I loosely based his character off of you. So it's not just like he's dying, it's like you're dying. He's like, what? You can't kill me. I was like, well, I didn't kill you. You kind of killed yourself.
Yeah, it's okay. You are a hero. You were a noble
you're a hero. And you lasted a long time, but 250
years.
You did good, babe.
You were a little bit stupid around women, but we'll let it.
And I love that you picked up that Cal called him out on that because
yes,
like
you're already starting. Really?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I'm excited to see if the ending does it justice for you.
Endings are hard. We'll see. That they're hard.
Endings are hard, and to make myself feel better, I did the epilogue. I was just gonna leave it at like, oh, he dies, the end.
Well, that one short story that I wrote because I want to enter that other contest, I put where I ended it, but then it's like, oh, then I had to write something after because it did not end how I thought it should. I was like,
yeah, right. And so so I did the epilogue, and the epilogue is kind of like this little glimmer of like, oh, she's gonna be all right. She'll be all right.
Yeah, just don't be an Eden, Cassie.
No, it's not Eden.
No, I know.
It's Cody.
It's your one true love or whatever. Your first love.
Your first love. Yeah. And so it's like, oh, okay, she'll be fine. Yeah, she'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because, so I have had a few people read the second book.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all like, and this was when I was doing arcs for the second book, so I don't know if they've even read the first one, but they've read the second one.
Yeah.
And I've had some feedback on. They're just like, oh my gosh, Cody is just like the most perfect person, and I'm just like,
why did you have to kill him?
Yeah, and then so they'll reach out to me on like, because it's through the arc.
Yeah.
Right, they'll like email me like, oh my gosh, I love him so much, like he's so perfect, and then I'll get another email a couple days later like, why would you kill him?
Because he was so perfect. He had to die,
like,
make you cry.
There's gotta be a book 3, my goodness.
Yeah.
Because I don't like villainizing my perfect men.
Yeah, there's that too.
And to have a book 3 with like, oh well, he became an asshole or whatever.
Yeah.
To,
I know you don't
villainize it. Let him be how he's gonna be, and then he just dies. And
some
then
people are just good people. Like I do like the like morally gray villains. But sometimes I know like I don't have time for that in real life.
I don't have time to deal with your police record, man.
No, good grief. But sometimes just a villain is good to have. Just an asshole villain. They're just every once in a while that's totally fine.
Yeah, and sometimes the villains are hot.
Yeah.
Like Isidore, was that his name?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But he wasn't really like a villain.
I know. You started out, I was just like, this villain, I like him. He's still one of my favorite characters. and then
a lot of work.
And then I didn't realize how old he was.
I know. See, and it's like, I need to just...
Because I was messaging you, I was like, he totally should have, like, a thing for her. And then you're probably like, really? Or no, I was like, she should have a thing for him. And you're like, really? And then I realized, like 10 chapters later that he's, like, 50 years old.
Maybe I was
like,
maybe not.
Maybe.
Well, maybe I wasn't clear to the ages. He wasn't supposed to be like 50, but more like he could have been.
No, he was older, but I mean, so
Anyway.
to like, she met him when she was what, like 12, and I'm just like, oh yeah, she should totally have a crush on him. It's like, this dude's ancient to her.
I mean, I could see 12-year-old girls sometimes. Maybe I don't know.
Like late 20s. At that point, he probably was when she was 12.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
But
Still.
like, I don't know, because my 12-year-old is obsessed with all these 27 Asian boys, and I'm just like, we just watched this TV
funny.
show, a Chinese TV show. It was a super cute show. It was super cute, but she's like obsessed with the main actor, and I don't remember exactly what was said, but she was like, something about how like watching them would like mean you marry them or something, and she was like, oh, that's perfect for me because then I could have him, and I'm like, no, that's illegal. And she's like, no, it's not. I said, yeah. I looked him up. I was like, he's 27, that is illegal. And she's like,
gosh.
oh, that's my perfect age. And I was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. And what she meant by that was all of the Asian boys that I think are attractive are 27.
Yeah.
Is what she meant. But I was just like, no, you don't even start that line of thinking, my girl, because
Yes.
no. Anyway, I keep yammering on because
You're fine.
Okay, anyway, that was this week's really long episode of One Star Wonder. Spoiler, they hated it. Even though we didn't go over any book reviews today, we did touch on some pretty interesting topics on Threads.
Yeah, yes.
So that was fun. We had a couple laughs. I had some good laughs. I hope you guys did too. Even though most of you probably didn't even make it this far, but hey, like, share, subscribe, send your notification bells over to all of your friends, and we'll see you in the next episode. Okay, bye!
Bye.